Hello everyone and welcome back. In this tutorial video, I will cover how to develop or to draw a pulley wheel. And to do that, we have to draw the section of the wheel, just 1/4 of a section. And then we're going to use the command revolve. So by giving the revolve 360 degrees, you will create the wheel. So we need to draw the section first and do the revolving command. In the same time, I will show you how to do a draft sheet. So this way you can get the projection of the front view, the right view, and the top view, and how you put the dimensions, label the dimension, how you do the sectioning, and create the section plan and so on. Okay, so let's go to Solid Edge. Dimensions are in millimeter, and we're going to use symmetric. So let's go to Solid Edge, new, and we're going to start with the base. So now I need to lock myself to the right plane. So I'm going to get a line. Then I'm going to highlight the plane, the right plane. So now I'm locked to the right plane. Now there is no need for the top or the front view. Now let me project to the plane. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to start just drawing a horizontal line. Okay, this line should be 30 millimeter. So I'm going to put 30. And the height from the y-axis, the green, is about 10 millimeter. So I'm going to put 10. Now I would like to align the center of the line with the coordinate axis. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get the distance here from the center to the z-axis, and I'm going to make it 0. Make it 0. So now it will be moved. Okay, now everything, I maintain everything. Now the next step is to start with the sketch. So I'm going to get line. See, make sure that you are locked to the right plane. So what I'm going to do at the tip here, I'm going to go up 10 millimeter vertical, 10, enter, and then I'm going to go horizontal 12, and then I'm going to go vertical 26. Very good. Right click to get out. What I'm going to do also, I'm going to select this part of the sketch and use the mirror around the z-axis. So now I created the mirror to the other side. Okay, let's make sure that to lock the dimension. So this dimension should be 10. Okay, and this dimension is 26. Very good. I'm gonna just move everything down, and I'm gonna start the top side. So what I'm gonna do also, I'm gonna draw just a line somewhere here, and this line is 7 millimeter vertical. Okay, right click to get out. I want to make sure that this is 7 millimeter. Oops, let me make it 7. Yeah, if you don't like it here, so I can put it back in the center here. Yeah, I move this one here. Oops. Okay, And also the distance between the horizontal distance from the line to the axis should be 12.5. So I'm going to put 12.5, 12.5. Very good. Now the distance, the vertical distance from the tip is 69. So I'm going to get x from the tip here to the line to the bottom here. This should be 69. Enter. Very good. 69, 7. Okay, very good. Okay, now let me do this. I want to draw. I'm going to just move it down, move everything down a little bit. Okay. I need to draw a horizontal line from the tip here, 2.5. So I'm going to put 2.5, 2.5 horizontal. Good. Okay. Very good. So now right click. So let me make sure that the dimension is correct. So I'm going to highlight this one and get the dimension. It is 2.5. Good. I actually located this area here, or this section here, in the right place. The next step is just I need to connect the line from this part here, from the end here, with this line here. Very good. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I need to draw a horizontal line. So I'm going to draw a horizontal line here, somewhere here, just to make a horizontal line. Don't worry about it now. So I need the distance from this horizontal line to the bottom is 60. So this horizontal line from here to the bottom here, I need this one to be 60. Let me put it here. 60. Very good. Okay. Now the next step is I'm going to draw a line, and this line should be parallel to this line here. So I'm going to connect the tip here. I'm going to draw any line like this, for example. Okay, I'm going to draw this like this. Now the condition now is I need this line to be parallel to this line, not this line parallel to this line. So we're going to start. So you select this line first, and then you make it parallel to this line. So I'm going to use the parallel command. You see parallel command here. Click on the parallel command and say I need this line to be parallel to this line. Very good. Now I have the trim command still locked to the plane. So I'm going to click here. So now I have it. Okay. Now I can do what? I can highlight the section here. So I'm going to highlight this part here. Okay, and I'm going to use mirror around this vertical line. So now, okay, so now I was able to get the shape. Okay, now let me trim. I don't need this one anymore. So I'm going to trim this one. And I believe I got everything. Okay. So now let me go to the home. I'm going to highlight, click on revolve. The menu will come. Make sure that this one is 360. And face. So I'm going to click on the face. I need right click. So I need to rotate this one. Now the axis will be highlighted. Now I need to choose the axis of rotation. So I'm going to click on the green arrow here. And this way I created the wheel. Okay, so we succeeded to get the wheel. Now the other thing I need to do is just I'm going to create some other. I'm going to delay that to show you how to do it and how you edit the thing. Assume that you forget. I'm going to assume that we forgot to do some other stuff, and we will come back to it. Okay, so now I'm going to open another new. I'm going to be NCH because we are in the United States, and the sheet should be in English unit, because this is what you're going to give to the machinist. So I'm going to say NCH now, although the dimensions are in millimeter. So I'm going to use NC, and I'm going to use draft and say OK. So a new page will come, and I will show you how to get the millimeter dimension. So double click on the sheet size. So you see background here. So I'm going to use what? Sheet B. Okay, so I say OK. Make it fit. And then, oh, did we save the other part? No, we didn't save. So let me go to the part and save it as, Pulley Wheel. Okay, Pulley. So let me do this like Pulley Wheel. Okay, Pulley Wheel version 1. Say OK, save. Let's say OK, yes, OK. So we save this one. Now let's go to the draft sheet. And in the draft sheet, I need to import the drawing. So I'm going to go to View Wizard. See View Wizard? Click on View Wizard. And we said that Pulley Wheel version 1. Okay, say OK, open. It give me the wheel. Here is the wheel. Here is the top view. I'm gonna wait for the right view now. I don't need it right now, so I'm gonna and the isometric, just don't worry about where it is located. Just click, right click to get out. Now I can use the select. So I'm gonna highlight this select, and just I can move it anywhere I want. That's a good place. Okay. The other thing also is just I can go back to this shading option, because this is the default, and I will need it grayscale shaded with edges. So I'm going to choose this one, and once I choose this one, I need to update the graph. So I'm going to say what? Update. Now it is shaded. Okay. Okay, now we can have this thing, and now we need to establish how we can do a section. Okay, so you see here, first you need to develop something called the cutting plane. So I'm going to click on cutting plane, and the way to create the cutting plane, just I'm going to say I need to start from the center of this circle. So I'm going to click on the circle. Okay, so I'm going to go to the center and go vertical. That's good enough. Right click to get out. I'm going to connect to the other edge here. I'm going to go horizontal. That's good enough. And then I'm going to go down, passing the part. That's good enough. Okay, very good. And then I can say close cutting plane. Once you close it, automatically it will named section AA, because this is the first section. So, or view AA. So either you want it to the right or to the left. This is your choice. You can choose which way you want to go. So I'm going to choose to the right. Okay, now I want to get a section. See, I'm going to click on the section, or choose section, and then click on A. When you click on A, this is the section will come. That's good enough. Okay, now I need to rearrange the location. So I'm going to move this one a little bit. It's like this. That's good. Let's move this one up a little bit. That's good, and so on. Okay, now let's put the dimension. So when you click on the automatic smart dimension, we choose English. So now it's going to everything in inches. No, what you can do is just when you click on the dimension here and see, and just I'm going to say, okay, I need it millimeter. So it will give me the dimension in millimeter. Also the font size is not 1. I'm going to make it 1.75. This is it will be much better. So now we need to know that is a distance between, okay, let me get x first. So I want to get the distance from here to here. This is a 25, good. And the distance from here, okay, not start again. From here to here is 30. Good. Now let's get the other dimension. So this, the circle here, 152, correct. And this is 138. We arrange it like this. And what else we have? That's good. Now let's put the dimensions here. I need x from this side to this side. It is 25. And now let me get it from the point here to this side. Is 2.5 this way, and another from the point here to this side, 2.5 to the other side. Very good. Okay. Now let's put the other dimension. The location from this one here to the center here. This is 60. Okay. The dimension from here. No, not this one. Okay, I need it from here. That's fine. To the bottom, to the center here. This should be 20. Very good. And what else we have? Okay, 60, 20. So now let's get the other dimension from the tip here to the bottom here. This should be the 46. What else? I need this one here. Okay, the 69 and the 70. Okay, so now I'll get x from this tip here, this location, to the center here. 69. And let me get this dimension here. This is the 7. Very good. Anything else I need to add? That's good enough. Okay, assume that we forgot to put the keyway and we make the holes around the surface here. You see, like the drawing here, I forgot to make these holes and the the keyway. It's for solid edge, it allows you to do everything in a flash. What do I mean by that? It means I can go back to the part and I can choose the front view and I can choose a circle by center. Okay, and I'm gonna highlight this plane here and I want to make this should be 15. The diameter is 15. Enter. Now when I put the diameter 15, I'm going to put it on this line. Don't choose a feature point. Means, what do I mean by that? If you choose the point in the middle, which I need it to be in the middle, but don't put it in the middle if you want to thinking about I want to change on this dimension, I want to change on this wheel, I want to reuse this wheel for something else to do. So the best way is just not to put it in the center so it doesn't be a feature. Put it at anywhere you want and then you can correct the dimension. So we're going to say, okay, I need the distance from this line to the center line here. This should be 33 and it will put it automatically in the center. Okay, this is the location I want. Okay, so now let me move it around a little bit and I'm going to say extrude, make it cut, and cutting just through next, and the chain is fine, so I'm going to click on this chain here. Okay, before I move forward, you see this doesn't look like a circle anymore. So what we can do is just you can go back here if you want to make it a circle. So for any reason. Just I'm gonna go to this application button. So go to under setting and option. So a new menu will come. Okay, now under view, and I'm going to increase the arc smoothness to more than 3. So I'm going to use 7. Just say okay. See, now it became like more circle. Okay, that's fine. Then I'm going to see extrude. I want it negative. And through next. And the chain is fine, so I'm going to click on this circle, right click. So we're going to use the arrow to inside. So now I created the hole. Okay, so now I'm going to go to the front view. I'm going to highlight, either I highlight the cut from here, from the menu here, or just by highlighting it by selecting it. So I'm going to select this way. And once you select it, the pattern will be highlighted. I'm going to use circular pattern, and I'm going to come, and when you see it is circle, I'm going to click, and I needed 6. Yeah, that's correct. Okay, now you don't have to have it 6. You can make it any number you want. So I can say you can make it 4. You can make it 4. I'm going to let it 6 now and show you also how to edit it. So now suppose I want to change it. What you can do, I'm going to escape here to get out completely. Suppose I want to change this 6 to another number. So you go and highlight the pattern. So highlight the pattern. When you highlight the pattern, it tells you here the pattern. You click on this one. It gives you how many count, 6 or 4 or 5. I can make it say 4. Enter. So now it will be 4 instead of 6. If you don't like it, okay, so you can go back, undo. That's good enough. Okay, the next step is how to do the keyway. And the keyway, just I'm going to also do what? Okay, I'm going to go choose the standard. Always try to get the standard. And the standard for this size, which is the diameter is 20, would be like 6 millimeter width and 6 millimeter height. So I'm going to use rectangle by center, and the width is 6. Enter. And the other height is 6. Enter. And I'm gonna go to this plane here, highlight, click on this plane, so it's gonna be in this plane. Now let me zoom to this location. Okay, that's good enough. Let me get the circle, the square, 6 again, and the other one is 6. Enter, enter. So now I'm gonna put this, gonna make it point here. So I'm gonna click here. Okay, now I need to tilt it a little bit, and I'm going to use what? Extrude, make it cut, a chain, and through next. So I'm going to click this one, right click, not this direction, should be the other direction, inside. Okay, so this way we created the cut. Okay, so now let's make it fit. Okay, so this is the final one. So let me save it, save, and go back to the draft sheet. Okay, notice something here in the draft sheet. When we draw it, we don't have the keyway and we don't have the holes. The keyway and the holes. Okay, so now we need to add that, because when the computer or Solid Edge automatically discover that you are using this, you got these views from a certain file, and this file has been changed, and when it is changed, you put a square or rectangle around it. Every drawing there is a rectangle. It means that there is a changes happen. Okay, and to when you go to this one here, option here. You can either track changes on the dimensions. Also, you can see like people will do the track. So if you want to do the first version, second version, third version, and so on, and you can go back and forth and so on. So I'm gonna close this one. I didn't highlight track changes because I don't want to do it, just because I'm the only one is doing my drawing. So what I'm gonna do is just to update this version here. So look here, all what you need to do, just you don't have to draw anything. Just you're gonna say what? Update view. You see update view? Click on update view. Man, that's good. So just by clicking, everything has been changed, and we got the holes and the keyway. Now let's put the dimension for the keyway. So we know this dimension is 6, so it's gonna be 6 here. And let's put also the diameter of this circle, which is 15. And let's get the dimension A from the top of the keyway to the center of the circle here. And this should be 13, which is good. And the other one is what? From the center here to this circle is how much? We'll see. From the center here to the center here, this should be 33. That's good. Okay, so this way I was able to get everything done. Something also we forgot to do, so let's go back again and do it. Just gonna go back here and say, okay, I need to make this one curved a little bit, so I'm gonna go to here, round, click on this edge. I want it to be 2 millimeter, enter, and the other side 2 millimeter. Okay, now another thing is I want to do is I want to change the round here to be 4 millimeter. So I'm gonna put 4, enter, and the other one 4, enter. Now let's save it. When I go to the draft sheet, again you will see the squares, the rectangle around the drawing. It means that the drawing are no longer current. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just I'm going to say update view. When you say update view, it will update everything. Okay, so now they disappear, means that the view I have now is current. This is a current, which everything, it has a curvature here and the curvature here and so on. So maybe we can add that. It's just here is the curvature here is 4 millimeter. Yeah, radius 4. And the curvature here is radius 4. Oh, I did it 4? I thought, okay, anyway. So it seems I make it all of them. I made them all 4. Oh, it's okay, just fine. If you want, we can go to, no, this is 2. Okay, how come this is 2 and the other one is 4? This is something. Oh, the symmetry is not there. Okay, let's go and fix that. Okay, let's go back to the wheel in here. One of them is 4 and one of them is 2. Yeah, this is the one. Okay, so I'm gonna click on this one, and instead to round number 2. This is the one, round number 2. When I get round number 2, I want to make it, no, I need this one here. Let me do this. Why it connect both of them at the same time? I'm gonna delete this one. So I'm gonna delete it. So I'm gonna delete this one. Okay. So now I need to get round this one is 2, enter, and this one is 4, enter. Very good. So now we get it right now. Okay, so let's save it. Let's go to the draft. And you see the squares around it. When I say update views, look here, this is R4. Update views. Okay, so now it's an error, it has an underneath, so I'm gonna delete this one. Oops, sorry. Yeah, let me get it back. It is 2. See? Okay. I hope that anything else need to be fixed. Okay, no, just everything looks fine. There is no need for that. So I have this 4 and this is 2. One of them is going to be more than enough. Okay, this will end our session for today, for this video, and I hope you like it. And I really would like to thank you for watching the video, and I would love to hear your feedback. If you like the video, please subscribe to the channel, click the bell, and give it a thumb up. Have a wonderful day, and see you soon on another video. Bye bye.